Hey, it's Mike from My Rocky Start. Just because I had a rocky start doesn't mean you need to. Tonight I'm sitting in front of my CB6 cab machine from Highland Park Lapidary Company. It's been an outstanding machine. I've really enjoyed using it. I've accomplished a lot of great things with it and processed a lot of material. When I bought it originally, I got it in the AC version. I converted it to the DC variable, and it's been outstanding. I've converted several of my machines to the DC variable and actually watched my power bill go down. So something to think about if you haven't done that yet. And I'm in the process of switching to the centered wheels because after about a year, I've worn out those plateds, and I'm just waiting for a spacer to show up so I can get this running again. But we'll talk about wheels in another video. What I wanted to talk about tonight is the confusion there is between the parts you need to do a flat lap disc on the side of this. And there's a difference when you look on the website between a disc backer and what they refer to as a polished backer plate. Most people think of backer plates, they think of just the flat aluminum or plastic backer plate that you can attach the flat lap disc to. So let me show you what comes with the machine when it's shipped. You've got on the right side a felt polish plate that you'll see has the flange, and if you want to convert this to accept the flat lap disc, you can do that easily. If you don't want the felt polish pad anymore, you can take that right off and it'll leave that two-sided tape on it. That will clean off easily with some acetone and pretty quick. And then what you're ending up with is the disc backer that you can then put the flat lap disc on, and the flange and screw, so that you can have that flat lap. And the CB6 is piped for water on both sides anyway, and you can do that. So the other thing is on the left side, as shipped, it is a leather polish backer plate. This is already assembled, has the leather attached to it with that same two-sided tape, but there's a difference, and I'll flip this over and show you. On this plate, the screw is attached to the plate. There is not a hole that allows that flange or another screw to pass through it. So this is a polish assembly, is how it's listed in the website. And they're working on the website, and it's going to be a lot better as soon as they get that done. But this is a polish plate assembly, not a disc backer plate. So what you're looking for is actually listed under the Intarsia parts. This is the disc backer plate. The number is INT6003. This is for the 6-inch Intarsia machine, but it goes right on the side of your CB6 and your CB8 in the 8-inch version. It's the same exact disc that came with your machine, but you can do that. And if you want to do a setup on the left side, you'll need to buy the plate, the flange, which is INT6004, and then you'll need to buy a left-hand screw, which is part number F00220, because that screw turns the opposite direction. And the reason it's important to have a right or a left screw is because as you run the machine, you want that screw to tighten in the opposite direction of the machine running so that it maintains it tight versus loosening the screw. So it's important that you get the screw for the right side or the left side. And I actually got set up so that I can do these on both sides. And what I ended up buying is also the left screw. The right screw comes with it, and the left screw is a little different because it's newer, but I put them in a bag just so I can keep track of which is the right side, which is the left side. And that's all you need to do. It's a 1/4 by 20 by 3/4 inch stainless steel screw. So if you want to do that conversion, on the left side, those are the parts you'll need. Now, this is the same thing as the CB8. On the CB8 8-inch, it's the Intarsia disc also, part number INT 8002. If you're trying to set up for a flat lap, do not buy the polish backer plate or the polish backer plate assembly. You want the disc backer for the INT machines, and they go right on the cab machines. It's the same part. If you decide you ever want to go back to a felt polish, you can just buy the felt polish pad. It comes with the tape on it. I may or may not do that at some point, but sometimes I've had some better luck with felt than leather and polishing, but it's all a preference thing sometimes. So when you want to do the flat lap, just make sure you're looking for the disc backer. And it's in the Intarsia parts. It's not under the CB6 or CB8 parts. So those part numbers, again, for the 6-inch, its backer plate is INT 6003. For the 8-inch, the backer plate is INT 8002. And then the flange works on the CB6 or the CB8, part number INT 6004. And then for the left side, you'll need to get a left-handed cap screw, SKU number F00220. And that'll get you set up to put a lap disc on the left side. Now, I removed the felt off mine so I can run flat lap on the right and the left side. And the reason I did that is because I take on the small agates that I'm doing a flat polish on. And I have basically 2 steps that I can go from one side to the other side. And then once you get those on a flat lap up to about 500 in grit, you can take those to the wheels and you won't have any, not as much rounding on the edges if you're trying to keep them nice and flat. The other thing that can be an advantage for is if you're doing cabs and you're trying to polish the back, but you've got some saw marks, you can flatten those out on that lap disc also. And then take those up to a 500 and then go to the resin wheels. So, just a little quick thing on those parts. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. If my videos help you, definitely give them a like and feel free to subscribe. I'd certainly like to do more of these. And if you have suggestions on videos you might like to see, let me know and I'll see what I can do for you. Most of my machines right now are Highland Park, and I deal a lot with the tumblers, wet belt sander, and huge fan of the HT14 slab saw. So check out my other videos, and I hope this has helped you, and I appreciate your time.